Okay, so back again for Tuesday, another one. Hopefully this time I'll get up on Tuesday, not Thursday. First off, before the little bugger moves, another cat. This one's Fergal. He's the only male, and he's a big ass cat. It's a big. Yeah, just thought I'd show him that before he runs off, as Julia. And I'll show you Missy, but I don't know where she is at the moment. Missy being the last of our three cats. And as you can tell, I'm back in the living room. And I'm going to start with the replies first so I can remember them. And so I know not to talk. So that means I have less time to talk about the photography because I will talk for ages about it. And phone. And lost track. Okay, so replies. Start with Julia with the food. Weirdest food I've ever tried is everything. I'm not a food person. I eat very little. The main reason of that is food made me sick when I was a bubby, and why am I really talking with my hands down? But when I was little, like a bubby, it made me sick. So when I ate, it didn't stay in me long. So I learned not to eat, and I'm slowly breaking that kind of mental block now. So weirdest food would probably be spring rolls. What's really simple, but yeah. So I can't really comment on that. I'm not really a food person. Uh, Shelby, what? Oh, probably Julia, who will be easy because she's the next one up. What the hell is Memorial Day? I can't be bothered to Google it, but I know it's something. Oh, holiday, another. You seem to have so many holidays all smushed together. Well, that's probably because you have Mother's Day, a completely different day to us. That might be it. Um, and that little small origami frog didn't take me hours to make. It only took me about 5 minutes in history when I was back in school. Back to Julia. Once I find a bigger piece of paper, I will beat that origami crane. I just need to find a bigger piece of paper first. Because I think I'm not sure how big are Japanese newspapers. Because if anything like the British ones, that's pretty big. So I'm gonna have to find something quite expensive to beat that. Uh, B. Good luck. Well, and Shelby, good luck with your exams. It seems they've clashed the whole world's exams into the same few weeks. Hope they go well for you. Who knows about it? I can't remember. Hopefully you fix your computer soon. B, specifically. Um, I can't remember anything else. Little dance. Yeah, I think that's it for the replies. I can't remember anything else. And if I remember right, it's my theme next week, so I've got to think of something interesting. So, onto the photography. Woo. And I'll basically just share my favourite ones and then my favourite photographer. Um, if all goes to plan, I'm going to find my photography show where I had to do for college and just stick that on the end or something. So if I find what I'm about to talk about is going to be cut, because you'll probably be cut or something. If not, then you get to sit with me boring and talking about photography I like. I think I know B's seen some of them because she's added me on the DaVinci. I'm not sure about Julia or Shelby or the other dude. Still can't say his name. And talking of which, I now can say nationality, kind of. Anyway, back to the thing. So I don't know if Julia and B have looked at my DaVinci, but most of my favourite photography came from my first studio kind of photo shoot. So B hasn't been with them. B hasn't been with him. B hasn't seen them because I took him down from the internet because I had a fight with the fashion designer. Because apparently she owns the copyright to the pictures, what she doesn't, because I didn't sign shit. Whoops, I didn't sign anything. I wasn't meant to say that. I'll bleep that out if I remember. Whoops. This is my portfolio. This got me into my university. I'm not going to show you because I'm just going to get the digital copy and just fade in or something. Do something funky. This is just for my reference. So let's find photography. This one. Mermaid in the Deep. I don't know why I'm actually showing it. This is from the... Oh, shut up, MSN. What the hell do you want? Sorry about that. I clicked off Photo Booth and onto MSN to shut him up. Back where was I? Mermaid in Deep was my friend Emily kind of swishing her head back like the proper L'Oreal advert, and there's all of furs, etc., etc. I'm not going to get into technical mumbo jumbo. I like this the most because it's kind of pop arty, mainly because her face isn't the sharpest thing in there. It's the dress, also top. I can't remember. That kind of is. But my most favorite photography is Lost Youth. Was with my friend Gerard. Was that one? Was like my featured on the Vineyards Heart. This was a complete and utter fluke. This wasn't a planned shoot or anything. It just happened. We found during college work. We found this whole underpass with graffiti all over it, and there's many more photographs with the graffiti all over the place. And his look was perfect. The setting was perfect, and what he was wearing was just perfect. All them stuff, all that luck, just made that perfect picture. Just flicking through quickly. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I know it's in here. I know I think I put it in here. Okay, start talking. Home time. Once again, another fluke, but then it's more of a street photography shot, so most of them are flukes in a way, but some aren't, because you learn how to tell people what's going to happen. Roughly, you can guess. But home time is my local train station. All the kind of business bankers are going home, either back to London or upwards, up to north. And then all these people like looking for the train, bar one who's looking that way, and then that way. Where everyone else is looking outwards, he's standing with his back, so he kind of pinpoints. And he's also framed with the wires. And why am I talking so fast? I don't know. Oh, what about this one? Then you got this one. I can't remember what I've called it. And that's basically me just with my hand. Oh, shut up. With my hand all like that. Yeah, that was just because I liked the location. Wanted to get a photo of it, but I didn't know what to do because it was like a little patch of grass, and I literally mean little, no bigger than probably no about 3 meters long. Probably that's about it. And then lastly, if I can find it, band shoot. That one with Emily again. It's her with her arms back like that, and it's just like the mermaid. It's like a continuation of the Mermaid in the Deep, but with a different dress and more skew-wishy frame. Was kind of become my style because lots of my works on skew-wishy because I have my head tilted a lot, so I see stuff that way instead of normally straight. But yeah, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, enough time. And then, yeah, but I don't really know. I could talk for hours on photography, as me and my friend normally do, as we normally have fights over Canon and Nikon. Well, if you follow photography gear and photography as a culture, all that, you know, Canon and Nikon are the rivals, just like how Pepsi and Coke are the rivals. And there's always, well, it's more we do it more for fun and just for the hell of it now. We know each other. We both know each other's good, and we just normally like, yeah, if we see pictures like, oh yeah, that's taken by Canon, see, kind of banter thingy. I don't really know how to explain. So, hey, minutes, got 2 minutes. Just talk about my favourite photographer. It's Chase Jarvis, an American photographer who's really innovative, unique, I can't say it. No, can't say it. And I just like his work, so I'll put his link down there so you can show him. He's just really flamboyant. He cares about a story, but he more cares about the visual impact that you see first. It's one of my favourite pictures. Female model in dress with about loads of lights behind her, so she's silhouetted in a way, but also backlit, and it just looks beautiful. And I don't know what's with all the hand waving today. This is more hand waving than I normally do talk. It's probably because I'm making up for lost time on this arm, as I haven't been able to move it for the last few days, as I was in a car crash. and my shoulder went forwards and that way, and it stayed backwards, and I stopped to whiplash, and I think I've just trapped a nerve because it keeps going up. Anyway, I'm gonna say no. No, yeah, it is no for me, but probably morning to everyone else. Put this up on YouTube. What am I saying now? But yeah, if I had more time, I'd probably go more into depth with everything, but I don't. Photography. Yeah. So okay. So see you next week. If I remember right, is my theme. I think I've got a good idea. So now to deal with MSN, because that dude's going to annoy me if he doesn't shut up soon. So good luck to everyone. Hopefully this will work. I hope. Bye bye. See you next week.